So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And his first pass falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they had that one contained right at the line. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Got Williams, and it's complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Motioning left is their running back. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. Running back sent in motion left. Richardson on third. He has the first over the middle. They make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They kick the running back in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. They give to Taylor, right side. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Launches one deep downfield. His first throw is an interception. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor trying the left side. And And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Williams outright. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Man in motion here. 1st down throw here from Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Richardson back to throw. Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Richardson. Throw left side, complete. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. These two NFC North teams. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Richardson. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they face 2nd and long.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Richardson to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Third and long, it's Richardson. He's on the move. Into the hands of Gibbs.
completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Butker knocks it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On play action now, McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Going the other way, Lions have it.
Boy, that call. It's just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. One player's tireless efforts stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he takes this in to the 40-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Taylor. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This is complete to Gibbs. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. Hits the 20. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go now.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Motioning left is their running back. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Going on third, McCarthy. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender waiting that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So now it's second and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck on the tight end dump off. And things look tougher now with third and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Now on fourth down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed left. It's a Conda. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, McCarthy. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. That was Max Melton who held him down there.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking for his wide receiver there. 4th and 4 coming up. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. So no return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw, Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pass complete to Gibbs. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
He's not their bell cow. He's not a breakaway type of runner, but he didn't need to be. He just had to stop him.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Richardson back to throw. Oh, he got free. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 3.
McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Juke the defender. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. They go again with Taylor. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Detroit. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
Set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. At the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making a 4-point game here in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give left side to Taylor. And this one doesn't go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's back to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion Jefferson left. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Risky throw. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Taylor, the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they stop him. It's much on the return. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And now they need to get more on 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. That's a pickup of 9. And now they have a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Vikings trail by a field goal. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Minnesota. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play, and now they're looking at 4th and 10.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. From the left hash, 54 yards out. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. Slot receiver headed left. Desperation time here on 4th. Forced out to his right. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Vikings emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the brick. You talk about now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep it cool.